To take out a job, you have two options. One option is the job is taken out by the phone app. The second is the job is manually taken out on the computer screen, either in the office or at home by the server. The first we are going to look at is taking out a work order from the system. We click on work order and open the work menu. Once the work menu has opened, we now have to find the job that needs to be taken out. The find feature is your search engine that allows you to search virtually anything in the system. So for example, I know I want to take out job 112926, but I can go to the law firm ID, which is the client ID, and I can go to equals and type in the law firm. What this will do is it will give me every job that's entered for the law firm. Let's say I want to take the search down more. I can do it by process server, and I can go contains Scott, and now that's going to refine my search even more. Now I can do a date range from the date received, and I can go from today to today only and search. And now from 20-something choices, I'm down here. Now I have this is the job that I wanted. I can click on it and it will bring me directly to the job. In order to take out this job has two defendants. So I go to serve and attempts. As John, the defendant, is highlighted, I am only going to be taking out notes for him. I will not put in an invoice date until both John and Mary are served. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to take out John manually, and what I'll do is I'll just do personal service on John, today's date, and the time was 1300, which is 1 o'clock. There was no abode. Now, I'm going to just take his name from the top instead of retyping it, but I could just overtype it, but by clicking on from name above. And this is a single family home, and I'm typing in his age was 45, male, white. I'm going to use my drop down menu to get a height of 6 foot. I'm going to get a build of medium, hair color brown. And of course I can just do it this way. And service notes. Okay, and I want to just tighten up this, and said Mary would be back at 2 p.m. Now, if this job was completely done, I would go to put in an invoice date and then the charges and the server pay. Since this job is not done, what I am going to do is I am going to go to Mary now and go to attempt today, 1300, which is 1 p.m. And I can use these sentences, confirm she still lived at the address by double clicking it, spoke to the occupant, and then I can just go up here and put in co-defendant advised she will return home at 2 p.m. Please return and serve her personally. Okay, I add all that stuff to it, and I hit save, and all that information's there. and it's under the attempt. Now, when the server goes back at 2 o'clock, so we would save this information, and we're going to go back to the work order. Now, as I go to attempts, I can then put in what happened next, that I can hit edit first and put down that she was personally served today, 2 p.m., which is 1400 military time. Again, I could use the copy name, but I can just type in Mary defendant. But now if I want to just take it from above, got it. It was a single family home, and she was a 25-year-old female, white, 5 foot tall, thin build, red hair. Now both defendants are served. I can also put in a geocode that this was taken out. There is no geocode because it was taken out by the office staff. And now I can put in an invoice date, the charge, and then server pay. Now I save the job. Now that both defendants are served, we are ready to print the affidavits, and I can do all defendants, and I'll do a preview of it. And there is John's affidavit, there is Mary's affidavit. Or I could choose to print out the affidavits one at a time and then just hit the type of affidavit that I want. Also, I'm putting the cost on the affidavit, but remember, since this is 2 people at 1 address and we're only billing them as 1 charge, only the charge will show on the first affidavit. If we're billing someone individually, we would make a whole new work order and number for them. Then you can go for your invoice, and we're using the short invoice, which goes to there. Process the invoice, and we're going to preview it. And at this point, this job is done, and the invoices and affidavits have been printed. Only thing that needs to be done is to have the server sign the affidavit and scan it into the system and send the bill to the client.